I'm so glad it's still together. And I'm so glad we get to see them today. It's been a while since I've had the luxury of casting a Jame game.
Times really have changed. You're excited about it.
Yeah, I guess you forget what it's really like, right? But they're up against the Huns, Harry.
You didn't know what you had till it was gone. Let's get into this. We barely even talked about the map. We've ended up on Mirage. That's the fairly happy, I guess you'd say, middle ground. I think Paravision are over the moon that they've ended up on this map.
Yeah, it's like a home map for this squad. And for Huns, I mean, they've got firepower, no doubt about that, coming into this BO1. Paravision on quite a win streak on this map. "15 Mirage wins in a row. Only 5 of them going to double digits. It doesn't really get more comfortable. But maybe some Asian persuasion from this Mongolian mix could tip the scales. James buying HEs and pistols. It will fall a little too far. Hun setting up for an A-split.
Oh, flash dodged. Score doesn't seem to mind. He plays it forward and finds himself a double to get the ball rolling on this pistol. That's the A site taken. Ooh. Good stuff back from xiELO. There's one. Will that give you enough of a reason to give this a go? Damage exchange. You have the kit on Belchenok, sure. But the odds very much against you here, as the Huns have had a lot of time to get set up in these post plants.
Some stunning shots from Score in this pistol. That clear of the player in the cubby and then chasing Jame in window. Felt like it ended the round. Huns having so much control in the post plant. And while exits will be found, it's a Huns pistol to start this game off. A very confident Huns taking a lot of fights.
Yeah. Paravision got to get down to business.
Yeah.
If they want to defeat the Huns.
Nice.
But it won't start anytime soon with that pistol picked up. Nice to see Score starting with his best foot forward.
Yeah, like I said, coming into this game, he's a standout player for this team since he got re-added to the roster. A change that has definitely done Huns well domestically. Paravision, oh, that's awkward. Maybe favorites, but this is also a level of competition we've not seen them at.
Makes you wonder, right? Player like Score, someone who kind of provably has a good talent, a good level at the game, and always has, but one of these guys that teams do just remove and then bring back into the fold eventually. Talk about it happening here. He was one of the shocking removals from that original Mongolian super team on the rise. All right, oh God, hang on a second. Why has this gotten so wild? Good stuff for 9. And so there we go, it gets contained. Not even worried.
No problem by coming in. And Jame, of course, finding a way to get an AWP into this rifle round. Life always finds a way. xiELO dropping it over.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we used to call him the accountant for a reason. Always finding the way to manage the funds, bring out that orb. But a fast up-tempo round here from the Huns. Sees them already out towards A.
Explosive.
No, I can't find a thing over the smokes. And Score locks down the only available angle, which is that re-swing over the stairs. It might be a grouping with Jame out towards CT spawn as the only available option here for Paravision. And as you can see, no kits in play. So time not on their side here. They've got to move quickly in this retake.
Yeah, player in the Ninja Cubby as well. 9 taking his time to swing out. They do catch one player off, but xiELO takes one with him Nine still unknown about. Jame playing at the back of Spawn and with no kills offered up. That's a stunning shot from Bartak that might just seal the deal. Kitless, even with this reverse plant, there is no chance for AW. And so out he goes. James says save. He says, yes, sir. But even that shouldn't be allowed. Knowing that bomb's coming for him, he's got to move. Oh, dear.
I really admire the attempt.
Yeah. Knife kill right there, but Huns coming in confident, and this is the fear, right? A very explosive team who are not afraid to play fast.
Yeah, stylistically, it's a very good matchup.
Yeah.
You know, you have the explosive, kind of loose style of the Huns, where individual prowess can be enough to get them through rounds, merged with the cold, calculating, Jame-led squad. I can assure you, this second half will not feel like the first.
Jame gets dropped an MP9. I'm going to be on money patrol this game, just so you know. I am
that's
the accountant. Belchinok plays Armorless Deeg. He bought his own Deagle, and he bought the MP9 for Jame. Man still gets what he wants. There's always a Sanji somewhere in the building. Trying to make that AWP money. And very heavy towards the connector. Looks like Paravision want to pump middle together. Cobra coming through. Team ready to hit this B bomb site. There's that swing. Everyone jumps in, even Jame out the window. M4 finds nothing. It's James double instead, but denied by 9 as Huns go on 4-0 up.
He's the good kind of accountant, the slightly dodgy kind, you know, not afraid to cook the books. He's been able to rack up enough money to bring the AWP out there with the 2 kills out in mid. Eco, Cobra Zera.
Simply done, though, so far. No stress for Huns. The kills have come to them. Paravision with an AWP again. Jame looking to find that first incision. They hear the close jump. Are they ready for this? Probably not. Jame 5v4.
Good start from Jame. Last time his AWP got left out the action at the hands of a fast exec out towards A. This time it gets to be involved early. So the pace taken out of the round for the Huns. As finally they don't have one of these man advantages to try and snowball off the back of. They'll slow it down. Let's see how they fare in a slower round.
Got to pick it up soon, but will they have util before? Or is it Jame finding another pick? Look at this flank. Knife out running. They know what's coming.
And if Jame can hit another, there's very little mileage left in this round. He's on a strong line. Flank now coming in to connect as well.
Ooh.
And so they know they have kills on a platter here, right? They tuck in, they play it safe. They let AW just keep closing the gap. He trades off onto the rifle, and he'll make it work. 9 wrestling it back, doing what he can. It's him and Score left in this, but with 15 seconds left, bomb dropped out towards Tetris. And Jame providing cover from afar. Missed shot.
Oh, no.
Might cost him dearly. It takes that swing out. They've done it. What?
How did 9... What? That's out of nowhere. Final second
That's
headshot.
madness. There's no accounting for that. Paravision thought they had them in their pocket.
That looks perfect. But missed shot, missed chance. He still dropped the bomb, but for nothing.
Oh, I know you're regretting the Hunzo 3 now, Hugo.
Oh, I am, Harry. Don't know what I was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking, but this is...
Look, I just think, how many times are we going to get caught off by the fact Mongolians are really good at Counter-Strike?
Yeah, clearly. That's a crazy last-second shot. And Jame misses. Jame misses multiple chances in this round. His second shot, his third onto the bomb, and then the final killing blow where Score in the site takes him down before AW can drop the bomb. That's a really awkward round to lose. That is one you're going to regret. That was teed up perfectly. And AW even held the shot on the flank, which got Belchenot killed.
Can we call him like A-dubs? I think it sounds cooler.
A-dubs. I don't think he's earned it yet. 6 and 5, a good start, no doubt. But
yeah, he's top of the board for his team. What more could you ask for?
A round, actually.
All right, that's fair. You put the request in. Let's see if they can get it.
James got an AWP. Just keeping track of who's dropping them every time. I think he bought this one himself. No, it's AW's.
Yeah.
Of course.
I wonder if James named him that. You're going to be the source of my AWPs. So.
AW, please. Hey, James gave him an MP9, man. All right, Paravision not really fighting in any of this mid-take from Huns. They again get full control and can set up for this A split. Player coming back late from the B side. Looking interested in what A has to offer. Cobra with the bomb. And even 9 leaving as well. Bringing that all back to ramp will waste a lot of time. 40 seconds burning out the Balk player. Jame in the middle of the site, but he's got full support from Balk and ramp, giving him an option to fight Con. They're already inside. He hasn't realized. Jame, lucky to be alive.
Oh, another miss from Jame. There's one back at least, but this AWP more's required. His teammates able to withstand this initial push. Jame caught out on an island here. Will respond with another, and he's just dancing around. This AWP is hard to deal with, hard to hit. Jame finally overran. It's down to this, no time left. They need the kill. It just gets away from score. Second chance given, but he's missed that window of opportunity. And so it's another buzzer beater of a round here. Finally, Paravision pick one up.
Dude, the jump away from xiELO at the end of the round is crazy, but he knows Score's running towards him. He knows he's not going to stand and hold for the fight. And so getting out with seconds to spare allows only the save. That is one way to win a round. It is not composed, it is not clean, but Paravision hold on. It takes the right read. Full stack on the A side. And Paravision get on the board. Huns can write it off. They've at least got everything they need except Bartak on pistol.
Wow.
James just got smoke shot.
That was a wallbang, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, it was.
So he gets wallbang smoke shot from 9's AWP.
Could have been over the boxes, I guess, but yeah, just crazy tag down to 50. He will take that AWP B. 9 is solo middle with the AWP as the rest of the Huns look for a pop. It's AW and James to stop this rush.
AW in with the first. 9's backstab connects out through Cat, and so Jame, they're closing in on him. Those missed shots cost him dearly. And you know, I think the thing that's standing out thus far is James had a lot of AWPs, and oftentimes it's the misses that have defined these rounds.
Which is weird, because he's in the right position.
He was always like a player who would get the AWP a lot. A lot of the game plan revolved around him having it as often as he could, but he didn't mind because the output was there, right? If that's the game plan, but he's not connecting, it leaves the pressure on everyone else to try and fill the void. And with him as the most experienced and the captain and the guy calling the shots and putting himself in the high-impact positions, you can't afford to have him missing.
Yeah, he is also in the right positions in basically every one of these situations. He's been in A in the A hits, he's been in B in the B hit, but either missed shots or removing himself from the angle at the wrong time has let Huns into a lot of these rounds. Like right there, he's holding short. The B hit is clearly many players. He goes off the short line. Then AW gets picked by 9 from behind. And it would be somewhat worth it if James could take one with him. It'd be a 3v3 post plant, but both AWPers miss a shot and then AW follows up. Or rather 9 follows up. So 6-1, and Huns are in full control of this game. They're bringing the pace. They are bringing the heat. going to be an A fake with a B pop. 2 players outside the B site. Bomb included. 2 players throwing util over A. This is a very weakened B site right now. And Huns already starting to rotate out, but they're coming from under. Might just be the recommit to A. 40 seconds, bomb underpass. Getting the util out of this A hold before they go again. Time, boys, time.
Yeah, very, very low. Hinges on everything going right here. First kill for Belchenok. There's the double, and this should spell disaster for the Huns, who try to play a low and slow round, but that double kill might just shape everything up. Very little time left. Unable to cross in with that bomb. It's a done deal. Nothing for Bartak to do, and he might even die off the time here. Paravision giving chase, and that is a rough way to go.
All right, Paravision have to seize that opportunity and get some rounds on this CT side now, as Huns have an awkward player after time dying and no bomb plant in this gun round. Puts him in a predicament. It's a nice idea. I mean, the setup is perfect to get the util out of the A players and to get an open window on that double boost, knowing that Paravision won't be holding it with 30 seconds in the round, but it just leaves them with no room for error. And when Belchenok finds a double, Huns are in trouble. Paravision. James is in a dangerous position, but it might not get found. Score, trading positions in the smoke. He hears James running. Oh, and he hits the flick. That's sick. James now in position to stop this A play.
There we go. James providing, and he's got layers of support every step of the way.
Oh!
Nails the third as well, and only 9 left standing. They know where he is. Nades are going to find him. That's before the AKs hunt him down, so all right, this is a nice return to form for Paravision as they look to go on a bit of a streak here.
Recoverable game. I want to remind you as well what a shocking upset this would be, considering that Paravision are on a 15-win streak on Mirage. This is no sleeper map for them. They're very happy to get this in the BO3. It does mean I'm sure Huns are prepared for what they're up against. But these are some decent teams that we're seeing Paravision beat in Europe, right? BB, Gentlemates, Inner Circle, BC Game, ENTS, OG, Fnatic, Sashi. These are not, you know, these are experienced teams with strong players on them, the likes of which proven far more than the Huns. But the Huns came through explosive to start this game. They've now been cooled off, having to take a full eco and attack timeout to boot.
I mean, I think even the fact that this is a BO1 changes things a lot, right? Like, a lot of teams aren't really used to them anymore, you know?
Don't play them anywhere else.
Same can be said for Paravision, who, when you look at the streak that they've been on, it's all BO3s or BO5s. So this is more cutthroat, let's say, right? One kind of off-map can spell disaster. And so that maybe adds an element of pressure here.
Now taking a window fight. Not much to get in the way here, just a single upgrade on a Deagle. Nine's been hitting his shots on the orb. Paravision all over middle. No problem for James. Pushing top mid is the rifle. And you're not shy of stars on this squad. Young, hungry riflers looking to prove themselves at their first major. All 4 of these players, 21 and under. All 4 of them with something to prove.
I mean, man, if you go on to split this half after how the game started, you'll be very happy with that. You were 6-1 down at one point in time. Flashes out in mid, James in the right spot again, but the util displaces him.
quick up cat here.
So we're all trying to swing wide out towards that con fight. They get the spot on Nota moving out of position, and they do just kind of lurch forward up the catwalk. Looking like they want to change their mind on this, though. The rest of the team is set up for an A play, set up for an A split. They lose their ollie out through the window. That kind of sucks the pace out of the round. Also, Paravision set up for a retake setup over here at A. Three grouped back in CT. They're giving away a lot of room.
Giving Score time to find a pick in ladder, but nothing's going to come to him. AW is solo on that B-bomb site. All of Paravision flooding out the spawn together. Risky fights, but with Jame would cover, he kills the Palace player. Cobra out from ramp, nice double headshot, and they're cut down on the short side. Puts Huns back in the business on this T side. Paravision feeling like maybe they had to go with a lot of resources in CT spawn, walk right into the crossfire. Con, Palace, and ramp all fighting together.
Losing rounds like that always feels frustrating as well. Like, you lose it so quickly from such an advantageous position, you don't even really have time to collect yourself and figure out how you want to approach that. Went from a 5-on-3 to no players surviving in what felt like a second.
And they're not burning pauses, so maybe Paravision still feel like this is fine for the half, and they're happy with their T side, but an 8-4 is a bit of a predicament. It does put you very reliant on a pistol. Huns with a B hits. And Jame dead first. 3 here.
W holds the line long enough for support to arrive. And so very quickly, just down to 2 for the Huns. Yeah, Nine's rifling has not been shabby. No. Bomb loose out towards that B site. They've got to commit into the full stack of Paravision. So this one will be a brawl all the way to the finish.
Good luck.
It's a test of the crossfires, the trades, the protocols in place for Paravision here, as this is a gift of a round having fallen into their lap on the back of this B hit. Now you've just got to complete it. They're all really trying to bait the swing out from sight, given a 1v1, but it goes nowhere quickly, and so Paravision collect one more before all is said and done. Let's see if that Mirage streak can keep up, or will it get broken day 1 of the Major by the Huns? All right, the Huns are getting powered up. They're looking good right now on Mirage, the home map of Paravision, the one that we were left with at the end of this VO in the BO1. From 6-1 up, Paravision were able to recover somewhat, squeaking by with 5 rounds in that first half of play. Some swings and misses from James. Going to need him to be switched online if they do want to recover and keep this big streak in check.
Yeah, I think the ideas were right for Paravision, but not always hitting the shots when called upon. James with some awkward misses that led to round losses, and Huns with a lot of pace on their T side.
Yeah, it's a weird one to comment on because when you look at James' numbers, they look good. It's just they could have been so much more.
First time.
Yeah. Here we are, Bartak with some aggression to open up this pistol. A decision that the Huns may come to regret. Belchanok fed a double kill, and that's the carpet rolled out for this B hit. Cobra does what he can, but it's just a one and done for him, and that's not enough.
And they knew he was there as well. You see two players that deep in apps, you know they've been boosted. So simple stuff for Paravision. The kills come to them. And a B hit, a dry B hit, nets them this pistol round. Game on the T side as 9 and Zeralt have to look for kills. Kills are not being given up. Spotted, committed. 9, no saving this Kevlar. Get some damage done, but it's Paravision with the pistol. And the comeback begins now. I'm very interested to see what this T side looks like, right? It's going to be very different to what we got at the Huns, for sure. A lot more defaults I'm expecting. And presumably better util. Huns relied a lot on kind of firepower in that T half. We're going to see more executes from Paravision. 3 AKs coming in to this gun round. It's a force buy for Huns. Nice grenade through window. Paravision smoking ladder. They want this short split.
Oh, 9, surely a dead man. James put up on the... Oh, okay. And so 9's allowed to survive. They're going to start looking elsewhere.
Oh, is there a gap for... No. W gets through.
Oh, 9 backstabbed. Comes up short. The rest of the stack is over here at A.
There's some low players. I'm scared.
This could get weird. Bombs leaving. James pieced together that they were moving into this stack, and so they're going to get out of there. This Famus doesn't connect on the spam. Might be down to a fast flank from Cobra. Even then, as quick as it is, it's not going to get there in time. That bomb will be planted.
Be cleared out, bomb plant. That should be it.
Oh.
Oh no. Big flank from the ramp. Cobra's got an AK.
I mean, he looks like he's believing. No one else is with him.
Yeah, give it up. Look at the save. 2 rifles. Kevlar on 3. Gives Huns another go at things, but it does allow Paravision to level out.
Playing for damage as well. Yeah. This could be pretty lucrative. Ah, nothing done for Cobra. Best gun from the save gone.
Now it's no longer really worth it. Belchanok trying to come back in this game with that double entry on pistol. He was the bottom performer on CT side. It's going to be at the forefront of this T side for Paravision. Top mid is proving effective right now for Huns.
Oh, flushed forward into mid. They're all fed to the MAC-10. Still could get weird again as it's the full crunch here for the Huns. Fighting tooth and nail for every inch. Cobra can't find a thing on the Deagle. They've made it out into the B site in the downtime. With AW adding another to the tally, sure, the bombs drop down here in mid, but with this flank slowly getting activated, you're on borrowed time. Crazy shot from Nota, and the flank might not even be needed. Oh, actually gives it away.
Score's had some good aim, but this would be asking something too much. You'd think 20 health. And they hear him go market. He knows that. So they run back connector. Good call for Paravision, avoiding the stacks in both of these rounds. It was a little scary in middle, but it should be decided now with Paravision taking the lead back in this BO1. The right thing to do is save.
I'm like not looking to make this a huge bit, but
Yeah.
I do it just like for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Do you think James kind of looks like Jack Whitehall? Like massively so?
No, not massively so.
I
A
don't know.
little bit. I see it. I definitely see it.
Wait till we see him on the cameras.
You mean right now? Like today he does.
There you go.
Okay, I guess I see it.
You see it, right?
Funny guy. You are. Let's see if Huns have as much chaos on this CT side as they did in the T half. A lot of quick hits, a lot of disrespectful rounds. Paravision elected to not fight middle on their defense. Nine's orb. Out and about. Got to stop this A play. Saw Jane miss some shots from this position. Jane playing Tech 9, Harry. They could have bought him a gun. He said no.
They could have bought him an AWP.
Yeah, but he's doing an A-pop. He knows he's going to pick one up. Back of the pack, throwing the flash. In come Paravision.
All right. Play on through. 9 tries to get ahead of the util. That molly from behind triple denies his push. So the AWP is blocked. And they deal with the one player that's ahead of the util here. This is site control for Paravision taken. They've done so commandingly. Huns leave it to chance on the spam, and Score stops that bomb plant in its tracks. Awkward now as the smokes fade. Paravision trying to take some room back. They know about a second player here out towards the spawn. He's got them both. 3 kills deep. He's finally dealt with. End up in this 2v2. It's James and Belchanok. This is Cobra and Zerolti. They're trapped back right now over towards jungle. And Belchanok's not giving them a fight. Knows he's got James covering the cross. He can try and peek out a little bit later. The pressure's on the Huns to move quickly here, and with that comes a flow of info. Good tag down range, but time running low, and as they go searching for that second player, they learn about James the hard way.
Default.
Bomb not planted for him. Cobra just tries to leap on, but James closes the distance and walks that clutch over the finish line.
Baiting is an art form, and he does it perfectly. Tucked in on Tetris, gives them nothing. And the final second, desperate stick. James comes in to save the day. Love that round from Paravision. They save it. Big props to xiELO as well. Close CT. Here's that AWP fire off, swings in. They offer him utility to make his 3K that much easier. And they come through with a round win on this T side, breaking Huns' money. Forcing a rebuy. At least those early saves keep some economy in the Huns' pocket. I also love, I've been thinking about this for years, like why don't people do this? When you're going for a set play out of spawn like that round, why don't you see the player who's throwing the utility not buy a gun? Because you know you're either going to get the kill or you're going to lose a player immediately. So you're going to get a weapon offered up, and that's exactly what happens. First player comes in, goes 1 for 1, James just grabs a gun. You save yourself 3K on an AK. It doesn't change the round in the slightest. It's the perfect economy management that we know and love James for. Paravision play for later. He's got 6 grand in the bank. Run it back.
Yeah, they like what they saw last time. 9 full blind. And even though Zeralt tries to secure this ramp push, he's got a lot more still to do. Flooding out through ramp. The rest of Paravision move in. Double molly into lower. You're burning quickly here. Zeralt on the swing is punished. And Now it slows down just a tad in this 4-on-3. Score has crept forward out behind Triple in the downtime, and I don't think Paravision are at all considering this. Util in at the top of the round to try and stop this. And so Score, the more he waits, the longer he takes, the more impact he's meant to be able to find. xiELO on for the ace. He'll take them all down. What a time for him to come alive. Breakthrough round there for Paravision as they are now well and truly in control of this game.
I thought the one before was good enough. 3 kills in the back of CT. No, xiELO puts him on his back and shuts down every single player of the Huns on that A hit. Push through the smoke with the AWP, not to me. And what a quick flick to find the last 3.
Yeah, it's that final sequence of 3 that really take the cake. Ready for Score, who was meant to be the nasty surprise, right? The one that got overlooked.
And there's the firepower we've been talking about here on this team. The second latest addition, 19 years of age. James found himself some firepower. And right now, Paravision leading themselves into a 16-win streak on Mirage and a shutdown of the Huns. Huns who were in control of this game for the first 7 rounds.
I think, the other thing that's really nice to Paravision is we talk about the win streak they're on, how they've been going tournament to tournament and finding a lot of success. It's not uncommon for, fresher faces, especially at the Major, to be kind of fearful of winning. They're not one of these squads that have just been on the grind. They're a squad that have been winning while they're on the grind. And so you're not as fearful of victory, essentially. I think for some of the other teams here in Stage 1, that's something they're going to have to come to grips with, right? It's one thing to kind of go through the motions, play in a lot of events. It's another to have to step up and actually close games out at the Major. This is certainly an awkward way for this round to start as they try and rinse these A plays over and over again. Bartak got aggressive out through Palace, and Jame went back to try and plug the hole. He's ended up giving another kill away, so an instant 3-on-5 here up against the low econ round from the Huns. Surely you don't just follow through with A, but you feel like your hands are tied a little bit here. It's all they played for off the top of the round. So Bartak, 3 kills deep, starts with a pistol, looks to end it with a bang. It's a battle of aces.
B is the gap. Score needs to move over, but he's going to reinforce the A side. Even though they have Palace control, this is a bit scary. Don't get me wrong. Boosted position is lovely in B. Well, Zeron's just tucked in behind default. Paravision don't know. Well, they would have jumped on this. 25 seconds. Is there any consideration? Doesn't look like it.
I mean, I don't really know what more of a hint the Huns need at this point. They're running around in Palace. They have full control, but the round's going nowhere. Save called, and so it won't come to matter.
Hey, Bartak, big 3K off of an eco. Finds that dig up in Palace, upgrades, and gets a triple to win the low econ round, their first CT round for the Huns. Mazzino's brother, they call him. Big bro battled, does him dirty.
All right, fired up as xiELO fast out towards short ahead of this util as well. Playing in very, very quickly. Wasn't ready for Score up close, but now they know about him. They've got him boxed in, and there's this swing out from the apartments. AW this time in the feed, and a missed shot from the 9 AWP. Start to close in with each swing and a miss. And now it's only him remaining. They know they've got him here, trapped in a box. It's just about finding him. I don't know how 9 is still even in this round. They've had many an attempt, and finally they'll get it. Paravision break on through once more.
Maui Snake gave me a great little stat coming into this game. He said of the top 50 teams in the world in Counter-Strike right now, Paravision are rated #1 in the world for trading. And that is such a good example of that in this round. The way that they bait out score on short. The way that Nota is jiggling, feigning a commit, allowing AW to jump out Balk, and then assist with that trade. And even the way in that 3v1, they're tucked in. They're forcing 9 to commit before they all swing him together. Paravision play side by side on this T side. We were worried after the first half a little bit, but they've come back to life on the T side, putting in a great shift, a streak of 5. And even as they lose their first, they break Huns immediately back. One last chance for Huns. Double AWP out. Lose here, and it might just be over.
Well, James just watched that in person. He saw the nade miss. That's an extra hour of practice for AW after this game. Faking over here in middle. Blocks the window. Short walk for Nota as well, while the rest of the gang fixate forward on this apps control. They've got to get past the score secondary AWP. Oh, collateral out in the apartments.
That's awkward.
Chrome cannon, it's glistening. 2 kills to the name already. And a slowdown here from Paravision. 1 kill taken back for James. Round still open.
That's your exit route. Nota's up on short though. They're hoping that Huns rotate out, and they're right. Huns are panicking right now. With 20 seconds, there's only 1 player in this B bomb site, and you feel like the trade is guaranteed. Nota up short, AW with the bomb. Nota is found. Jay needs that trade, but AW drops in yet again and saves the day. Still scared of more players in the B bomb site, but at a certain point you have to commit. 5 seconds, bomb comes in.
Gonna burn, but not die. Gets out with his life, and now a 2v2. Jump spot as well from AW. Spots players back in the market. It's double AWP retake as well for the Huns. Score purchased up the second in this round. And so it's left them with less than ideal weapons, to say the least, to embark on this retake. James just playing with his food up close. And there they both are. James emerges and rips that one from their hands. You're seeing more and more examples of this trade work. Again, on the B hit, AW's been fantastic at securing these kills, making sure no death is in vain. This round starts with a collateral from score. And then James gets his revenge, lining up a double of his own.
An early game, the story was, man, James in the right position, but he's missing the shots. The longer this has gone on into the T side, he's providing clutches, he's providing good mid-round calls, and his stars are shining. Firepower coming out of xiELO. And great trades from AW. Everyone having their moments, really. And now Paravision just want to end it with a bang. A final blow into this A bomb site. James is a long way away. They're in no hurry. They've got this front site smoke to block. And Paravision look to just come through.
Belchanok in the feed first. That's the bottom player for Paravision. And he secures the opening here. 5-on-3 secured. And Jane even late lurking out through middle. Not something you're really going to expect here if you're the Huns. This feels like the all-in A commit, and so might go from bad to worse. AWP going to make it out towards the spawn. 9 scoped up on the line. But a missed shot. James flank. They beat him to it. And so looking for a convincing finish here. Might just end it on the back of a flawless round. Paravision's streak on Mirage is safe.
16 straight, and they shut down this game on the T side. Only fielding 1 round on the defense coming from the Huns, and Paravision come into Budapest and make their mark in that first BO1.
Yeah, I mean, this was a game that was starting off very, very one-sided. The Huns were 6-1 up, and past that point, James and the gang took over, especially in that